Good evening and welcome to round 5 of the Isuzu UTE A-League Men's Season 2022-23, and we're back at Amy Park for this opening match of the round. Melbourne Victory taking on the Newcastle Jets. For Melbourne Victory, after last weekend's scoreless draw against Brisbane, just one change for Tony Popovic. Josh Brillante coming in for Ben Falami, which means marquee man Nani will move back out onto the wing to accommodate his captain. At the back, A-League men's match number 365 for Lee Broxham. Start number 300 for him this evening in that 4-3-3 formation. For the Newcastle Jets, after back-to-back wins to start the campaign, they landed with a thud last weekend, 2-0 against Western Sydney. Coach Arthur Pappas has brought back Jordan Elsey as soon as his suspension was over, while last season's top scorer for the Jets with 13 goals, Becca Mikkeltadze, is fully fit again after coming off the bench last weekend. He replaces Trent Bahaja in the starting 11. The countdown is on. Round 5 of the Isuzu UTE A-League men's season, and plenty at stake this evening, is underway. And it's the Jets that get us underway, looking to make it 3 consecutive away wins against Melbourne Victory. They've only managed that once before. It was 15 years ago. While for Melbourne Victory, they'll be hoping the arrival of Bruno Fornaroli, who's on the bench, will help end their goal-scoring problems. And Macca, an early ball over the top for D'Agostino, positive. Yeah, it was a positive run from D'Agostino. I think his touch just took him a little wider than he would have hoped. Just narrowed the angle for the shot. It's a good early sign. See there, giving the thumbs up. Take Brimmer slowly across to take. The referee wants to have words with Ray Marchand and Dart Smelia. Brimmer delivers. That near post is a great ball in. And rather fortunately, I feel, Michael Weir, looked like it almost bounced off his chest. He wasn't aware of it, and then he fell on it. The free kick. Cadete. Held by O'Neill. Referee allows play to continue. Now Marchand looks long for the big switch of play for Nani, who's in the box against McGarry. Nani sends him one way, goes the other, goes down. And the referee had a long, hard look at it and points to the penalty spot. Now waves the Jets players away.
Well, I have to say, it took me by surprise when Nani took the first touch and went there. He takes 2 steps and keeps going. I was looking in the centre to see who he was going to pass to. He's touched. He takes 2 steps after.
And he could easily have controlled the ball.
He could have continued on there without doubt. There's no doubt there's contact, but how can he take 2 steps and then go down?
Well, it's a penalty for Melbourne Victory. Look at the Jets goalkeeper, Michael Weir. He's not interested. He's out by the corner flag. As VAR are having a look.
Now, we know there was contact, but was it sufficient contact to bring him down? Let's have another look. There's contact. 1, 2 steps, and now goes down. To me, that's not sufficient contact to bring him down.
Looks like the referee has decided that the decision will stand. He's asked Michael Weir to come back in and take his place between the sticks. VAR decision upheld. I wonder if there's a statute of limitations on a foul. How many steps are you allowed to take before you go down? It certainly was an unusual penalty. But penalty it is. And it's Jake Brimmer with the chance for his first goal of the season. Oh, and he does get it, but only just. It squeezes under the body of Michael Weir, and that will just rub salt into the wound for the Jets.
Well, I'm sure Arthur Pappas and McGarry as well will feel hard done by there. The penalty it wasn't the greatest we've seen from Jake Brimmer. We see again there, 1-2 touches, Harvey Norman replay, then he falls down. Delayed reaction. And Michael Weir guesses the right way and actually just goes a little too far, doesn't he? It goes under him. Very lucky Jake Brimmer there on the penalty, gets off the leg as well. Well, it has been a bright start for Melbourne victory, hasn't it? The ball well. Meters has got him down that left-hand side, and Cadete. Nani with the first opportunity to run at someone, draws the foul and wins the penalty.
That's another yellow card. The second for the Jets. Tony Popovic is not happy. Jake Brimmer back to his feet. He's just run straight through the back of him there. So free kick to follow. It'll be Jake Brimmer to take this as well, although Cadete was also there. It's Economides rather to Brimmer, and it's the training ground move. Economides have continued his run. Sotirio tries to hack the ball away, but O'Neill's touch is poor, and Brillante and Victory have it back again. And the Jets have an uphill battle now. They came from behind here last season when Brillante was sent off. They're straight back onto the front foot with Jenkinson. They have a corner, looking to take it quickly, which they do. Nartsmelia whips the ball in over Sotirio. Nicely done. Economides, can he find an option? It's Brillante looking to break forward again. Stefan Negro with Nani. Mikkel Tadze almost stealing the ball away. Marchand, that's a good ball for Negro. Waits for an option. Arrives with Nani, who this time skips past Piscopo. Gets the cross in, D'Agostino leaping. Economides can't get there, but it has been a bright start from a Melbourne victory. D'Agostino allowing Natta a little time on the ball. Now he goes. Looking to close down, and Natta is forced long for Thurgate. Oh, it's missed completely by Broxham. And now the chance for Mikkel Tadze. Waited too long. Sotirio's shot is twice blocked. And now Jenkinson. It's a great run for Sotirio this time. Oh! And the ball flashes across the face of goal. So close to the equaliser.
Well, that all started with a real error from Lee Broxham. Good composure from Angus Thurgate, and just here they couldn't quite get the strike they wanted with Sotirio. And when it finally comes back in, it's just dragged across the face of goal.
Possession reflects that this is an even contest, and we're going to have a yellow card there. Third yellow card, 23 minutes in. That one for O'Neill. It'll take time to get the new faces all to gel. Here's Thurgate. That's not a new Jet. One club man. O'Neill looking early to Piscopo, no way through. Brillante finds D'Agostino. Wonderful pass from D'Agostino. Nani's got Economides at the back post. Brimmer's making the run to the edge of the box. Nani's seen him. He looks back towards Economides, And it was overhit. Cadete reels it back in for victory, though.
Well, that was almost a carbon copy of the other way. Early in the match, Economides on the left with Nani on the edge. Again, probably the better option there.
As Marchand finds Brimmer. A little 1-2. Now Nani. Oh, he was looking back. Towards Economides again. Positioning sense as well. Could be precious in this type of environment. As we discussed earlier, they enjoy playing here at Amy Park. They've won 3 of their last 4 visits here against Victory. Down the line for Brillante. With Nani again. And Nani's shot! Wonderful strike. Pure and clean. And crashes off the crossbar.
Well, when Nani took his shot, I think everyone was thinking or expecting him to cross to the far post. He just has a little look there and says, I've got a fair strike on goal here, and he hits it with some real venom, doesn't he? Crashes off the crossbar.
Tadz's challenge. Marchand, quick for that man Nani again. Early cross, first time. And Economides had it taken off his head by his own teammate, Nick D'Agostino. A minute left in stoppage time. The referee quite right to give the Victory players the hurry up. It's cleared only as far as Brillante. Oh, that's a clever ball in behind. And Economides does strike before half-time. It's another clever ball in to the back post. The Jets' defence was sleeping. And on the stroke of half-time, Melbourne Victory doubled their lead. Or is it? Offside. Handball against Economides. I think it's being checked. Saw the referee just gesture the arm. And it is handball. Well, it's hit the chest, then the arm. Yeah. But with the rule, if it is an accidental handball, Tony Popovic can't quite believe it. They're asking the question again, all the Victory players asking why. They've all seen it on the big screen as well. It's hit him in the midrib. It did look as though it may just have bounced off the arm, and if that's helped him control it before scoring, it's not much of a touch though, is it?
Yeah, but the rule when it comes off the body and then hits the arm is in the case of a defender. Any touch of the arm that results in a goal, according to the rules, is no goal. So I think that's the right decision.
I mentioned Ben Abraham can uphold the laws of the game. That one will not count as the referee makes his way off the field. He's explained it to the players, now he explains it to Tony Popovic. The Jets somehow are still right in this contest. It's half-time at Amy Park. Melbourne Victory 1, Newcastle Jets 0. Change coming for the visitors, and it's going to be the very experienced Jason Hoffman coming into the game to replace McGarry. Tony Popovic knows his side can't afford to take their eye off the ball for a moment. The Jets matched them for shots in that first half. Just mentioned a general consensus that Victory have had the upper hand only just. It's reflected there in the expected goals. That's the quality of the chances created so far, nearly twice as good for Melbourne Victory. Nani with Marchand. Big cross to the back post. Economides. Oh, great finish. And this one will stand. First time ball from Marchand over to the back post. And Economides taking his responsibility again, not afraid to shoot from the tight angle. But didn't he do it well? 2-0, victory lead, 5 minutes into the second half.
Well, we just mentioned that they're a team that looked full of confidence in the start of this second half. Harvey Norman replay plays. It's a wonderful ball. And he had all the time in the world, Economides, didn't he, just to pull the ball down. And for a moment there, I thought he'd taken too long and he was going to get blocked. But he has a look, assesses the situations and says, well, I can find the roof of the net there. And Kyle Jenkinson has really given him way too much time to pick his spot.
2 goals for the season, thanks to...
When you look at the scoreline now, 2-0 to Melbourne victory. Look to the bench of Newcastle Jets. Really only Trent Bahaja with the attacking option for Arthur Pappas.
Oh, how about that for a pass from Brimmer for D'Agostino. Well, the goal scorer is Nick D'Agostino. The goal creator is Jake Brimmer. It's a visionary pass and a clinical finish. Victory 3, Jets 0.
Well, who said they had a problem with scoring goals? They're turning it on now. The Harvey Norman replay shows Carl Jenkinson got sucked in towards the ball, and what a pass that is from Jake Brimmer. On a plate for Nick D'Agostino, puts it in and says, go and finish that, son. And Nick D'Agostino, duly obliged, sticks it away in the bottom corner, and it's party time now for Melbourne victory.
Change coming for Arthur Pappas. You mentioned it earlier. Macca, there aren't too many options on the bench to try and fight your way back into a game where you're trailing by a goal or 3. And Trent Bahaja is certainly the obvious one on the bench. He's going to get his chance now, and also coming into the game, Costa Grozos. Negro's done a good job at that right back position against the likes of Tiscapau. Thurgate's been orbiting in that universe as well, out wide on the left. Early ball from Bahaja's a great one, and they're back in the contest, are they? Flag up for offside, and is that Trent Bahaja at the start of the move?
Well, what an impact that would have been. He's got... We all know he's got great pace. Obviously, see here, yeah, clearly offside. Just a little too early. It's a wonderful ball in. It's all inconsequential at the moment.
First change for Melbourne victory, and there's to be no first goal for Lewis Nani. He went very, very close, mind you. He had a great game, won the penalty.
Yeah, he had a big influence on this match.
Just heard a roar from the crowd, and Bruno Fornaroli is stripping down. And it was the 5-minute warning alarm for Nick D'Agostino that went off a few moments ago. He is going to come off. Here comes the double change then. What seems just absurd 2 weeks ago, Bruno Fornaroli is going to make his Melbourne victory debut. The man that scored 12 goals against the Newcastle Jets, who scored 33 here at AAMI Park. There'll be a good round of applause here for Jason Guerrier. Listen to that from the victory faithful. Guerrier finds Fornaroli. Velupale, Marchand, Vergeria again, Velupale, they're in behind them here, the cutback for Economides. Looks like it should be a corner, no?
Look, first.
Looked like a corner to me, Economides thinks so, but referee saying that was all yours, that mishit.
Let's have another look here as Velupale brings the ball back. Looks to hit Natta. In any case, I think the ball was going over.
Oh, I don't think it hit the hair.
Oh, not hit
apparently,
the hand,
apparently it's hit the hand. There is the hand. It's away from the body. It's not going anywhere near the goal.
It's going out for a goal kick, isn't it? There's no other victory players around.
It's going nowhere. But what's the referee going to make of this? Penalty. Well, Arthur Pappas just throws a hand up in disgust. Jordan Elsey. Well, it hasn't been the night. And a yellow card to boot for Mark Natta. Now there you talk about an unnatural arm position. He clearly wasn't blocking the shot because the shot is a complete mishit.
Yeah, it's going out for a goal
kick. It's heading out.
The ball is behind his head. It's going out for a goal kick. There's not a victory player in sight. This is where we talk about discretion.
And Chris Economides, who was eyeing off his third of the season. I think Lee Broxham might have just popped in and had a word and said, why don't we give this one to Bruno Fornaroli. So the chance for the most talked about transfer along with Milos Ninkovic this season, certainly since the season started, could yet finish with a goal. Fornaroli steps up and Fornaroli scores and runs to celebrate with the North Terrace. Well, they have broken their goal drought in some style. Melbourne victory this evening. With just seconds remaining, the new man up front, Bruno Fornaroli, opens his account in navy blue. And it's victory 4, Jets 0.
We saw there on the Harvey Norman replay, the handball. And Bruno Fornaroli stepping up and putting away. They've been sensational tonight, Melbourne victory. Take nothing away from that. They have been phenomenal across the park. I think they've had a little bit of luck go their way on their penalty decisions.
Wouldn't have lost any confidence over the last 2 weeks when he wasn't playing for Perth, Bruno Fornaroli. But it's always good to score on debut with the new club. It's all smiles on the victory bench because they have broken their goal drought, and when it rains, it pours. They have defeated the Jets by 4 goals to 0.